Welcome. It is another edition of U.S. Cellular Thunder Training Camp as it's hit the phase that's become an annual tradition, and that is the blue-white scrimmage. We're inside Edmond North High School's gymnasium. It is Thunderfest with Russ.
Accompanying today's Thunder players are the boys and girls freshman basketball teams. At guard, 6'3" from UCLA, number 0, Russell Westbrook. Forward, 6'8" from Syracuse, number 7, Carmelo Anthony. Forward, 6'9" from Fresno State, number 13, Paul George.
And then a nice little baseline cut pass from Steven Adams got Paul George a layup right under the rim. Love what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, and George returned the favor on a long lead off a rebound to Adams for an easy one in transition. George shows off his handle here and again sets up Steven Adams.
You think they like that, Matt?
Look, we've talked in our...
Oh my God.
Pound at them at both ends. Carmelo Anthony and Paul George both handling the ball a lot on the offensive end thus far in the scrimmage.
Saw Paul George earlier. Now Carmelo hits another tough bucket. But Paul George, shimmy shake, out top, knocks down a three.
Toying with Dakari Johnson.
Absolutely. People might not know this.
He front as well, and that's what's made him so much more difficult to guard.
That's why it was an absolute no-brainer for Sam Presti to pull the trigger and acquire a guy like Paul George. There's very few guys with his skill set and size
That's now 5 3-pointers for Paul George and 23 points in the open. That was fun.
There again, we see another example of a long, limber Thunder.
Hands over.
Winding down the blue-white scrimmage at Edmond North High School, as Russell Westbrook's already come out to shake the hands of his teammates. And those in the stands express their appreciation for the Thunder, making them part of the tradition that has become the blue-white scrimmage, an annual affair that has been shared with a variety of different communities around the state of Oklahoma. This is truly Oklahoma's team. It's reflected in this event annually. It's reflected again on Tuesday, Nick Gallo, when the Thunder take on the Houston Rockets at the BOK Center in Tulsa, as they truly embrace what Oklahoma means to them in a deeply rooted way. That'll
be the first of 4 preseason games for the Thunder. You can catch that one on live stream as well. You'll have it, the call on the radio, WWLS, the Sports Animal, and the Thunder Radio Network. We'll obviously have full coverage as well on OKCThunder.com of all 4 of the Thunder's preseason games in this build-up over the next couple weeks for opening night at home against the New York Knicks on October 19th.
Second game on Friday at home at Chesapeake Arena against the New Orleans Pelicans. Sunday, the Thunder will take on a team that Terrence Ferguson was familiar with, having played in Australia professionally a year ago, Melbourne United, a very physical team that will challenge the Thunder in that regard on Sunday night, and then the preseason will wrap up a week from Tuesday in Denver on the 10th of October. There'll be 9 days from that game from when the regular season gets underway against the New York Knicks. A good period of time for Billy Donovan to hone whatever he sees in preseason and to get this team fully ready physically, mentally, on every level for the regular season opener. We anticipate Patrick Patterson right now seems to be on track to be available for the regular season opener against the Knicks on October 19th. Russell Westbrook certainly, and Alex Abrinas based on what we know right now. So team should be full squad, barring any setback between now and then. And Nick, I think a lot to be excited about in terms of what we saw today. Unofficially, Paul George with 28 points, including 6 3-pointers. Steven Adams ran the floor really well, found open space around the rim with 10. Samaje Christian off the bench contributes 11. In flow and with ease, Carmelo Anthony 11 points. And then for the flip side, Dakari Johnson, a guy that may get some minutes backing up Steven Adams, played well when he received the ball around the rim with 13. So I think a lot for this team to look back on, and they will review what went on in this extended practice session, a scrimmage, moving ahead to practice tomorrow before they gear up for Houston on Tuesday.